Paris Saint-Germain have been dominating the French top league for a number of years now, and what I wanted to do is find a crazy formation to try and knock Paris Saint-Germain off that number one spot. And to my luck, I managed to find one of the craziest formations in Football Manager 2021 so far. And with the formation, we are going to try and win the league with Monaco. So make sure you stay tuned towards the end of the video to find out how we got on. Hello people, welcome back to FMSCOUT's YouTube channel. It is RDF from FMSCOUT, and today we have a tactic to test. Again, it's a tactic from Knap, but this time we are going to test a crazy formation. Before we get into this video and try and win the league with Monaco and knocking Paris Saint-Germain off that number one spot, before we do, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, make sure you comment, and make sure you like this video. The more you help us, the more we get to help others. This tactic is a crazy one. I would like as many people as possible to try out this crazy formation because, if I'm totally honest, it is totally worth it. We may or may have not won the league, but it scores a ridiculous amount of goals. It is a very attacking formation, and it actually works better for the underdog teams than the better teams. For some reason, I don't know why, but we are going to test out this crazy formation. So what we're going to do is look at the formation, we're going to check the results. If you haven't watched my training video on FMSCOUT, the link to that will be in the description because I did use those training schedules in this test. So with this test, the results that you are going to see is with those training schedules, so make sure you go and check that out. So here we are with the formation. It is a 4-1-3-2 with 4 defenders, 1 defensive midfielder, 3 attacking midfielders, and then the 2 strikers. There are literally no players in the midfield. Well, of course there is defensive midfielders and attacking midfielders, but in the actual mid of the field, there are no players. Can this work out for us? Of course it might. So in goal, we're going to start off with the goalkeeper. We have the sweeper keeper. His instruction is take fewer risks and tackle harder. Both fullbacks are inverted wing backs and they are on the support duty. Their instructions: pass it shorter, take more risk, dribble more, shoot less often, get further forward, close down more and tackle harder. In the central of defense, we have 2 ball playing defenders. They have the same instructions, and those are pass it shorter and close down less. In defensive midfield, we have the deep lying playmaker, of course the person who is going to try and control the game for you. His instructions is pass it shorter, dribble less, close down more, tackle harder and mark tighter. Ahead of him in the attacking midfield area is the shadow striker. He has no instructions, well, he has no added instructions. He already has some encoded, and those are the dribble more, take more risk, get further forward and move into channels. Of course, we cannot change these instructions as they are already set with the role. On the flanks, we have the winger who is on the support duty. Both of them have the identical roles, duties and instructions. Those instructions are simply tackle harder and mark tighter. Up top, we have 2 advanced forwards. Those are going to be your main goal scorers. And the one on the right, his instruction is pass it shorter, take fewer risks, shoot less often, tackle harder and mark tighter. The striker on the left has the same instructions apart from shorter passing. He does not have the pass it shorter instruction. And now we are going to look at the team instructions. And the team instructions are: the mentality is on positive, the attacking width is on fairly wide, which comes standard with the mentality. The passing directness is on shorter and the tempo is on higher. So during the match, you actually might see some nice pass and move interchanges. For the approach play, Knap has gone with the overlap on the left and the overlap on the right, whilst having play out of the defence. In the final third, Knap has gone with the low crosses. He's also going to work the ball into the box, and for dribbling, he has gone with the run at defence, a nice direct instruction. When the possession has been lost, Knap is asking this tactic or the players to regroup, and when possession has been won, Knap is asking the team to counter. When the goalkeeper is in possession of the ball, he's going to look to distribute it out to the fullbacks, and to do that, he is going to try and throw it long. Out of possession, there is the much higher line of engagement with a standard defence line, and the defensive width is on narrow, so we are forcing the opposition outside. For the marking and tackling, Knap is using tighter marking. He also has the extremely urgent pressing intensity with prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and the tackling is on get stuck in. So that there is the tactic covered. You can tell it's a very attacking one. You can tell you are going to score goals, and you can also tell that your defense is fairly light. You aren't going to have the strongest defense in the league. Well, of course we're guessing. You're not going to have the strongest defense in the league, and at times it's actually going to look like a two-man defense rather than a four-man defense, because your fullbacks will look to push up a little but also come inside, so it will look like a two-man defense with a three-man in defensive midfield. But that is the tactic. We are now going to check the results. Did we manage to win the league? Did we manage to knock Paris Saint-Germain off the top? Well, we did, and it was also lucky as we did have the exact same record as Paris Saint-Germain. We both played 38, we both won 32, we both drew 3, and we both lost 3. But the difference was we managed to outscore them. We scored 116 goals, conceding 30. They managed to score 88 goals, but only conceding 15. We ended with the greater goal difference with a plus 86, and they had a plus of 73. We both finished on 99 points. When it comes to head-to-head, you can see that we managed to beat them 3-1 at our ground, but we did lose against them at their ground. We only lost 1-0. The other two matches we managed to lose was at home against Reims, and we lost away to Lorient. If we now check some of the team statistics, you can see that we were third in the average possession, managing to rake up 54% of the average possession. For the goals, we scored the most goals, 116. We had the most goals per game, and we had 102 expected goals for. Absolutely incredible. We had the best cross completion in the league, but we completed the third most crosses in the league. We scored the most goals from corners, managing to score 11 goals from corners. We had the best conversion rate in the league. We took the most shots. We got the most on target with the best shots on target ratio. This is a very attacking tactic, and you can tell by the statistics. We also managed to complete the most dribbles per game. When it comes to the defence, we didn't have the worst defensive record because we did have the second best defence in the league, conceding 30 goals in the league, and we had the second most clean sheets in the league. When it comes to winning possession, you can see that we won the possession most in the league with the second most interceptions, so we were very, very good off the ball, managing to win the ball a lot, and that puts us on the front foot to go and score goals. Looking at some player statistics, you can see that Ben Yedder scored the most goals with 39 goals. That is absolutely incredible, and Kevin Volland managed to score 25 goals. So both of our strikers combined managed to score 64 goals if my math is correct. With the expected goals, you can see Ben Yedder, he has 34.54, and Kevin Volland has 15.35. Ben Yedder has the best minutes per goal ratio. He also took the most shots and got the most on target. With the assists, Golovin managed to get 13 assists, but to be fair to him, he did start the season with a lengthy injury. Golovin did manage to end with the best assist to 90 minutes ratio because, again, he did miss a lot of games and he managed to get a lot of assists. The key passes, none of our players. Oh, Golovin is there in 5th place, and we have our right back joint 15th. We can also look at our attacking efficiency, and you can see that we were very aggressive and we were very clinical. Those are very good attacking statistics, and when we compare our statistics with the general in the league, the average around the league, we probably were the best team overall. You can see that we got the most goals per game, the highest expected goals, a very good conceded per game ratio, very good conceded per game statistic, We managed to get the most shots, the most on target. We done very, very well. Also looking at the report, if we look at our defensive efficiency, you can see that we were quiet but very impenetrable. Now, when we look at the report, you can see that 16 of the 13-7 assists conceded in the last 50 matches or so have come from just outside of the area, and a lot of them have also been through balls. So if you are worried about the defense, that is something you can address. We are now going to look at the statistics with the club, and you can see that Ben Yedder has scored 43 goals in all competitions, with Kevin Volland on 26. Golovin managed to get 11, while Onyenkuru managed to get 10, and Jovetic managed to get 10 also. Golovin was high with the assist with 14. Onyenkuru managed to get 11, whilst our right back also got 10. Ben Yedder didn't do too bad with 9 assists. He was involved in a lot of goals. He managed to score more goals than he actually started. And when we look at our average rating, Golovin was key to this tactic. He was the second striker. If you're wondering where he played, he was the second striker with the highest average rating. Ben Yedder also with a high average rating, and our defenders, Badashile, and our versatile right back, left back Sidibe managed to get high average ratings also. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you Knap for supplying this tactic. It was a very successful tactic. It done really well. It's very attacking, so if you want a very attacking tactic, then this tactic is for you. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. I will see you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Stay safe. Peace out.